The old song, Video Killed the Radio Star, was a song about how the invention of music videos made music on the radio seem obsolete, and due to this, the power of radio ended up dying out. In today's world, a new medium is starting to dominate, and that medium is text. We as a people have been removing more and more of our personal interactions with each other, and most communication done in today's world through some sort of text, be it an internet article, an email, or even a text message. An article by Fortune magazine agrees with these statements, and it expands a little bit more on the subject. Texting is killing real business communication. The powerful and precise title of this article says it all. This article shows how our communication is starting to deteriorate and our personal skills are declining as a result. As our modern world progresses more and technology dominates the demand for work, we see it as our ultimate goal and go-to tool. We would rather write down what we want to say and get the points across as quickly as possible. Everything is about efficiency in today's world. But in most cases, this is not the best way to approach communication with your peers or subordinates. According to the article, 50 to 65% of all of our communication is nonverbal. This means it comes from the inflections that we get from our body language and tone of voice, as well as many other small intricacies. When we send things such as an email to communicate with each other, we are only getting across half of our message, and oftentimes that half is misinterpreted due to lack of cues and gestures. And more often than not, miscommunication can lead to major problems that could have easily been avoided if the situation was merely talked out a little bit further and mutual understanding was reached. According to the Quora statistics website, in 2011, approximately 225,000 texts were sent a second. A second. That totals about 7 trillion texts for the year. The numbers have since grown at a rapid rate. This shows the obvious transition our world is going towards with communication. But this makes a very interesting opportunity for those who still cherish and keep the values of face-to-face communication. In a few years, it will actually be a job skill and highly sought after just to be able to speak with someone face-to-face in a polite, respectful, and professional manner. With the lack of practice most people get with this type of communication, it is harder and harder for people to speak to one another without the crutch of a phone in one's hand or some music going. Small talk is also almost a lost art already. And this oftentimes is what opens up possible business associates to do said business. According to the article, to communicate effectively face-to-face, a few things should be kept in mind. First, being eye contact. This is important in showing confidence and openness to the other person. Posture is next when speaking with others. One needs to stand tall, but open, no crossed arms or hands in pockets. This gives off a closed vibe and generally puts people in a more of a careful mood rather than inviting them into the conversation. Mirroring can also be a great way to put people at ease as well. For example, sitting while speaking to someone else who is sitting in order to seem on the same level as them. The almighty handshake comes next. This one can be a do or die. A person generally makes their assumption about you in the first 5 to 7 seconds of meeting you. This is enough time to stand up straight, look them in the eyes, smile, and give them a nice, firm handshake to show confidence and respect. If you do these things when meeting someone for the first time, it's almost guaranteed to leave a great, lasting impression with them. In closing, while it's important to know how to effectively utilize technology and use it at some points for communication, communicating with text is by far less effective than verbal, face-to-face communication. And in order to truly excel in the workplace and with your peers, one must learn to fully utilize and employ all the wonderful aspects of effective personal communication. Thank you and have a great day.